Key Video Productions.
There's something cooking in the neighborhood. From where I stand, it's looking mighty good. You're gonna love it. Come dine with me. Come dine with me. Come dine with me.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Come Dine With Me, Western New York.
It's our first show of 2013, Russ, and the holidays are behind us, but coming up very soon, we have another holiday of sorts. You're going to be celebrating a milestone in your life, I'm told.
Oh, I didn't want to bring it up yet, Jan. I mean, I'm going to be the big number 80 in April, and I'm planning a big party at the casino. I'm going to try to invite the whole city of Buffalo. That's one of the exciting things I'm doing, and I'm just glad to another new year because I just got done with a big extension on the dining room, and I'm in the process of putting another 20 rooms, a fifth floor on the hotel. So, I mean, if everything goes well, I might be there for my 80th birthday, you know?
Oh, that's quite an accomplishment, Russ. You have done so much, and, you know, we are really looking forward to celebrating your birthday with you. So, I sure hope I'm going to get an invite.
Oh, definitely. And also the crew's going to get an invite. And I mean, no present, guys. I know you're trying to think what to get Russ Salvatore. Really, I don't want nothing at all right?
The man who has everything, right? Yes, well, fortunately, I already have my dress and shoes.
Thank you.
Already picked out. So what are we doing next? Where are we going from here, Russ?
Well, it's time to go on to our chefs. Krista, what do you have for us today?
Good morning, Russ and Jan. Have I got a simple stir fry for you today? You might think stir fry's complicated, but I'm going to show you a way that it's not. It's quick, it's easy, and it's inexpensive.
It's Sunday morning, the garlic is cooking, the onions are cooking. I'm gonna put you in a time machine. We're going back to when I was a kid, Sunday gravy. We're gonna be making chicken bruschetta with Chef Tom Payne.
On today's Home Invasion, it's all about cooking healthy. We're going to be making a lentil and red bean curry. Marco's got his famous cavatelli with a watercress pesto, and Chris is going to have her unbelievable sticky toffee pudding. You're not going to want to miss this one.
Sticky toffee pudding sounds like my kind of dessert. You do know I have a sweet tooth, Jan.
I sure do, Russ. We've done enough segues here at Russell Steaks, Shops and More. I think it's pistachio ice cream. Am I right there?
I love that, #1, pistachio ice cream, yes.
With chocolate sauce?
And with the chocolate sauce. And then my daughter's doing a lot of pastry cooking in there, and she makes me custard banana pie. Oh my gosh, that's #1. And she puts some fat-free desserts on the menu. Did you ever hear of a fat-free dessert?
That does not sound like anybody.
That sounds like a lie.
Well, you know what? We are going to head to our kitchen invasion, and this is going to be a healthy one. So maybe it'll help us keep our 2013 New Year's resolutions. Let's take a look.
We love Parkside, and we loved everything about our house besides it had a very small, poorly lit kitchen.
The woman who lived here before was 85 and kept talking about it as her new kitchen, and then we found out it was done in the 1960s.
One of our friends has worked with artisans, so that was one of my first stops. Julie, our designer, made me feel comfortable and worked with our architects to really maximize the space.
I wanted to open up the house, have light, and then have a kitchen that was bright and appealing that I would want to spend time in, both cooking and also hanging out.
Even though we had good intentions of having friends over to enjoy this new space, it hasn't happened. So that's one of the reasons our friend David is cooking with us today.
I teach history at the University of Buffalo. Susan is one of my colleagues, actually one of my best friends in the department.
I'm just looking forward to cooking with someone who's got that expertise, who's excited about it, where I'll learn something and also get the sense that I can do this.
Hello, how are you today?
Welcome.
Good to see you. Hey guys. How are you? Nice to see you.
I've been going to Marco's since I started working in Buffalo.
She comes in the restaurant a lot, and her favorite dish is gnocchi. And I really didn't want to do gnocchi again. I wanted to do something a little different. That's how we came up with the cavatelli with the watercress pesto. It's really a nice, easy dish.
Today I made a lentil and red bean curry. Getting into the summer season, getting into healthy cooking, we want to do something with lentils and beans. A meatless dish, come out absolutely fabulous. Really, really good.
This was a vegetarian set, but the one thing that I was asked for was something sweet for dessert. I chose the sticky toffee pudding. It's the best dessert I've ever had.
When I die, I want to come back as Krista's dessert because that thing was just absolutely ridiculous.
Today we're cooking healthy, and I'm here in the kitchen with David, who's going to help me make this amazing lentil and red bean curry. What do you think, David? You ready to get started on this?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Started with a frying pan, a little bit of oil, added some onions, carrots, celery, sauteed them down, added some very, very finely diced jalapenos. The majority of the heat of the pepper is in the membrane and the seed. So if you take that out, be very careful when you're done cutting it. Wash your hands before you go to the next step. Never rub your eyes after you cut a pepper.
It's great. He's explained things. You went along, so you learn a little bit as you go. Really knows what he's doing. It's fun.
Put in some fresh ginger, added some vinegar, tomato paste. Of course, we did red beans, kidney beans. We also did some organic green lentils, added some vegetable stock, put it all together, got all the flavors really happy. Come out really, really, really good. I was real happy with it. You got to admit, without any acting, that's delicious.
That is really good.
That is really good. Outstanding.
So Tandy, this is one of my family's traditional favorites, really simple. And when we're talking vegetarian, this is a great vegetarian dish. We're gonna make some cavatelli. It's a 1-bowl mix.
Sounds great.
Sounds good. Let's get started. It's made with ricotta cheese and mozzarella cheese, Romano cheese, and flour. We make a nice dough. Run it through an old-time cavatelli maker. My wife's aunt actually taught me how to use this. We wanna add a little bit of flour to the machine.
Okay.
And then we're gonna just click this through. And as it goes down, it actually makes our cavatelli.
The nice thing when you go to Marco's, it's just a very family-style place, so his personality didn't surprise me at all, but it was a lot of fun to cook next to him, and he really knows what he's doing.
Then we made some fresh watercress pesto. It's literally just watercress, olive oil, lemon, and garlic. We blend it together, and we cooked it in a saute pan with some cherry tomatoes. Tossed the cavatelli with it and topped it with crushed walnuts. Really cool dish. So creamy. The spice from the watercress.
The cavatelli came out so light.
One of my catch lines, it doesn't get any better than this.
I am so happy to be here today. I am making for you, or with you, one of my favorite desserts. It's a sticky toffee pudding. Ooh. And you know, I just thought the fact that if I use dates in the recipe, it would just be considered really healthy.
Sounds healthy to me.
Okay. I just creamed some butter and sugar, added my flour, baking powder, and a bit of salt. Added my dates. Dates, full of iron. I feel good about this.
Krista made me laugh. That's what I have to say. She knew completely what she was doing. She told me every step of the way what we were going to do, and she was funny the whole time.
Popped that in the oven, 350. It took about 50 minutes, and I made a buttery, gooey toffee sauce. That basically is just butter, brown sugar, and heavy cream. Bring it to a boil and let it simmer till it reduces a bit. And as I pulled that toffee cake out of the oven, I just poked it with little holes with a toothpick. And you take that nice hot sauce and pour it right over that cake and let it seep through. I finished it with some fresh whipped cream, and you can use some oven toasted macadamia nuts.
Today's meal was really good. A lot of nice flavors that I hadn't encountered before, especially that dessert was off the charts.
Really, my favorite part of the meal was learning how to make the pasta with Marco. That was just such a lasting memory, you know, that I'll be able to treasure, and I really think I could do it myself.
To know that you can cook really fancy and not have meat is another incentive to have people over and have nice meals.
It's always great to be able to enjoy a meal with friends, especially kind of something long like this where you get to prepare it with them and a lot of time to chat and laugh and then enjoy it together. It's a wonderful part of life.
Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program is sponsored in part by Artisan Kitchens and Baths. See, touch, feel, and use our products. And by Volkswagen of Orchard Park, the only dealer that's all Volkswagen all the time.
When you think Volkswagen of Orchard Park, the only Volkswagen dealer that's all Volkswagen all the time. Think that's cool? We put all certified pre-owned vehicles through a 112-point inspection and give them an additional 2-year, 24,000-mile bumper-to-bumper warranty, along with 24-hour roadside assistance. Not bad, huh? Volkswagen of Orchard Park, near the corner of Mile Strip and Southwestern. Think Volkswagen of Orchard Park.
Charlie the Barber, where would you like to have dinner tonight?
Well, Russell's, of course.
Be my guest. Let us do the rest.
Niagara Falls, the honeymoon capital of the world, is also the bridal show capital of the world. Experience Buffalo Bridal Expo at Seneca Niagara Casino, Saturday, February 2nd and Sunday, February 3rd, and plan your wedding all in one great day. Enjoy high-energy fashion shows and aisle after aisle of only the best wedding vendors. Taste the cakes, sit in the limos, and check out the latest table displays for your celebration. Get your free tickets online at buffalobridalexpo.com or call the hotline number 566-1116.
Another Key Video production.
Come in for a great time at Alton's. Our extensive menu will surely satisfy everyone. Start your day off with farm fresh eggs, a hearty omelet, or a delicious Belgian waffle. Our famous chicken souvlaki is made fresh to order, as well as all of our mouth-watering burgers, sandwiches, and melts. Try our tempting portobello strip steak topped with balsamic mushrooms, caramelized onions, and melted Asiago cheese, or our shrimp fettuccine with a rich lobster cream sauce. No matter what you choose, you can never go wrong. Alton's, all good.
Proteins make up almost every part of our body, including hair, nails, muscles, cartilage, even blood vessels. When we eat protein, the protein breaks down into smaller pieces so that our body can absorb them and use those extra proteins for things like growth, repair, and maintenance. Some examples of protein sources include meat, such as chicken, red meat, and turkey, eggs, fish or shellfish, rice, nuts, such as almonds, cashews, walnuts, or peanuts, dairy, and soy. Since proteins are used for repair and replenishment, a lack of proteins can prevent the body's systems from functioning properly. On average, you should intake 10 to 35% of your dietary intake through protein. This means, ladies, 46 grams of protein for you and 56 grams of protein for men. I'm Dr. Jamie Brennan, giving you a few more hints for your health.
I'm with Chef Tom Payne from the beautiful Grapevine Restaurant on Niagara Falls Boulevard. He's going to show us a nice, easy, fresh dish, chicken bruschetta. This sounds so intriguing. You know, me being Italian, I love fresh tomatoes and fresh basil. Let's get started, man. I can't wait for this one. This is going to be awesome.
All right. The first thing we're going to do is I've actually minced up some garlic, and I've chopped up some onions. We're going to just saute those in the pan. We don't need a lot of oil. Use the regular extra virgin olive oil. We don't need a lot.
Now, you were saying that this sauce doesn't take a long time to cook because you don't want the tomatoes to break down and become a paste. What he wants to do is leave it so that they're whole, just like you would have like a crostini, almost a salsa. Right. Is this on the menu at the Grapevine?
Yep, we have it in a full portion and a light. That's we're going to make a full portion today.
Okay.
Because, like you said, we're Italian and we're hungry.
Yeah, we got to eat, you know. Now, is this available on the banquet menu too?
Absolutely. You know, the thing about our catering is everything is customized. So you can have anything you want. Things we have on the menu, things we don't. You know, we make them up for you. Everything is made just to you. All right, now once these onions are clear and the garlic's starting to brown up a little bit.
Now that smells like Sunday right there.
Absolutely.
That is all Sunday.
The gravy.
Yeah, absolutely, the gravy.
All right, then we're going to add some tomatoes. Okay. All right. Now this, we're only going to bring this up to a boil. And the only thing I'm going to season it with is salt and pepper. Because it's, like I say, it's a fresh sauce, and then we're going to put the fresh basil in at the end. This basil, I bought a greenhouse. I put it out in the back of my parking lot.
Really?
Yeah, and the guys are all growing, they're growing all spices out there.
Oh, that's awesome. There's nothing better than a fresh spice.
Nothing better than, and it's kind of, it gets the guys out of the kitchen a little bit. They come in early, they're out there watering their spices. I think it's funny, you know.
That's awesome.
Now you can see how quickly this boils. It doesn't take long. Once it's like this, it's just about done. Take your fresh basil, tear the leaves off. So we just tear it up into small pieces. They don't have to be real small. When they hit the heat, they kind of go away, you know. Then just stir this in. You don't want to cook it after you put this in here because it makes it bitter, don't you think?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So
I
I like
that
the
freshness. Sure.
Yep. And now we're going to set this aside while we saute and bread our chicken. Just some eggs and milk. Whisk this up. I'm going to put a little olive oil in the pan. Get this started so we can go right into the pan with the chicken once we bread it.
Okay.
All right.
Now, how hot do you want the pan?
You know, I don't know how you do it, but I always just put a little bit of water in there.
Yeah.
As soon as it starts to pop, it's ready.
Okay.
I'll go over into the breadcrumbs. I like to use the Progresso breadcrumbs. You can make your own.
Yeah.
But the Progresso breadcrumbs, I think they're delicious. Of course, I think it depends what you grew up on, you know?
Yeah, exactly. It's got a little bit of the flavor in there.
Yeah,
parsley,
it's got the
cheese.
parsley and some garlic. So it's real nice. Okay?
So this is a full order at the restaurant?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And we also offer a light order because a lot of people don't want this much.
That's a lot of food. That's great. No, you're not going to leave the grapevine hungry, that's for sure. Tom, this is delicious. It's like being tossed in a time machine back to when my grandmother, when I was a little kid, she used to make this all the time. This is delicious. Grapevine Restaurant.
2545 Niagara Falls Boulevard. Come dine with me, Western New York.
This portion of the program is sponsored in part by Buffalo Hotel Supply. Design, deliver, and install. We can do it all. And by Diamond Cutters of Western New York. Buy direct from the Diamond Cutters.
The romance of Tuscany, the flavor of DiPaolo's, everything you love about DiPaolo's, the food, the friendship, the family. Whether in our elegant dining room or outside in the courtyard, the atmosphere is authentic. For a simple dinner out or the affair of a lifetime, find Tuscany in your own backyard. Ilio DiPaolo's Restaurant, Banquets and Ringside Lounge in Blaisdell, a family restaurant with a gourmet touch.
We had a wooden deck, and we thought, you know, instead of pulling splinters out of our feet, we'll switch it and see what we could get. And so 6 years ago, we put the composite in. It was splitting on the corners, it's got mold all over it, it's bending and wavy, and it just didn't hold up like we thought it was going to. We thought we need to find something that's truly going to last a lifetime. We talked to the people down at the Vinyl Outlet, and they showed us some of the new materials that they have. If you're looking for premium vinyl decking that makes a lasting impression, the choice is easy. Call my friends at the Vinyl Outlet.
When you think Orazio's, think choices. From authentic Italian and fresh seafood to spectacular specials. When you think Orazio's, think homemade. From fresh bread and desserts to made-from-scratch pastas. When you think Orazio's, think tradition with more than 20 years as a Western New York favorite. And when you think Orazio's, think tonight. Orazio's Restaurant. It's not like home. It is home.
Closed captioning provided by STG. STG, revolutionizing point-of-sale solutions.
We're back. Next up, Krista Van Wagner is the third-generation owner of Curly's in Lackawanna. There is so much great history in that restaurant, located near the Bethlehem Steel Plant.
And Krista has kept some of that old feel that makes Curly's such a Lackawanna landmark, but she's also incorporated her own modern feel with a little bit of a Caribbean flair thrown in for good measure. And you know, she has brought back all the paintings that are on the wall from the Dominican Republic and Haiti, and they are absolutely gorgeous.
I can't believe that they're out there that long. My gosh almighty. I thought I was the oldest restaurateur in the city of Buffalo.
You
know, maybe her dad started before me. She makes me feel young then.
Yeah, she does. Well, you know, Krista and I had a girls' night the other night, and she treated me like a celebrity at Curly's. We had a great dinner. We had halibut ceviche with fennel and ginger salad. Then we had filet with a Berkshire blue cheese over the top. And her husband, Kirk, he makes this focaccia bread, and all the breads homemade there, and it was out of this world. And, you know, we were heading to a show at Shea's, and of course we were talking to people, meeting people, so we were running late. And as we left, we had one of her Dominican gold chocolate chip cookies running down the street to get to the show on time. And I know you've had one of those cookies, haven't you?
Oh, please. I remember when we did a show back when she did it for some charity event.
And she brought some for you, exactly. Yeah. Well, you know, Krista's in the kitchen right now. Let's see what she's cooking up.
I am so happy to be here today. I have a dish for you that I want you to make at home. It's a spicy black bean beef stir fry. And I would like, before you do this dish, to invest in two things. The first thing would be that fresh ginger. So let me just start with this, because this is the key ingredient for us here today. I know you thought it was the spicy black bean sauce, but truly any sort of stir fry, it's all about the ginger. And we'll just peel that with our knife and make sure you finely dice this. It smells so good. And ginger is so good for you, so soothing. Ginger tea if you're having a bad day. That'll help out your stomach and also help you relax. Now, like I said, nice dice, fine dice. So this is about the hardest part of the whole dish. And we're gonna make a marinade, of course, like I said, with all that beautiful ginger. Now, I also have some fresh garlic. I've got a little more ginger there, look at all that. That looks great. I'm going to add some scallions as well. Sliced scallions, nice and thin. And you know what? I had some of these peppers from my garden, but unfortunately, they weren't as spicy as I wanted them to be. I've got them diced up here. So I'm just gonna add a little bit of chili oil to this because my peppers were too wimpy. And just a dab will do you on that chili oil. We're gonna add a little bit of sesame oil. This is a great marinade. You can use this for chicken, beef, pork, lamb, typical Oriental. And a little bit of that soy sauce, and that is all about goodness. Here's my beef. What I've used is, I had a strip loin that I just julienne, nice and thin. Oh gosh, that looks so great. Let me just get my hands in there and stir this up. We're gonna let this sit for about 15 minutes at least. Oh, gosh, I love that smell. I love sesame oil. Pardon me, sesame oil and ginger just rocks my world. So what I've done is I've made the rice up ahead of time. Simply eggs, and let's whip those up. I'd say about 3 or 4, maybe 1 egg per person. There we go. I'm going to add a little bit of sesame oil to my eggs before I stir fry them. And I'm going to add just a bit of soy sauce right to my scrambled eggs. Soy sauce and sesame oil. How's that sound? Something a little different. It gets that flavor all the way through the dish. Let's whisk that up. That looks fluffy and good. And let's scramble these. We surely don't need any salt in this. That looks good. I'm gonna add a few scallions. Some more of those peppers of mine from the garden just for fun. One thing I love about this dish, it is quick. And if you wanted to even just do a stir-fried rice for a meal, you can add anything to this at this point. Maybe some broccoli, you can add some peas. I've even cooked bacon first because I do like pork products. But that is a beautiful looking stir-fried rice. Looks like I'm ready to stir fry. This is all marinated. Our rice is ready to go. Now, the one thing I will recommend for stir fry is a good heavy-duty pan. This is a beautiful pan. It's not a wok, and you don't have to have a wok. I thank Buffalo Hotel Supply for this beautiful pan. And let's watch what it does here today when we get stir frying. So a little peanut oil, if you like, or you can use the canola oil. And let's add our marinated beef. Oh, that's a good smoking hot pan. That's what I want you to hear. I want that pan talking to you when you're cooking. If there's no sound, it means it's simmering, and we're stir frying. Nice and quick. I know it sounds good, but let me tell you right now, it smells even better. The ginger, the garlic. Oh, this just makes my day. Let's make our sauce. A little bit more sesame oil. A little more soy sauce. Now I've got some fun things I'm going to be adding. I went out and I bought some black bean sauce. This is not real spicy. It's done with garlic, so just a dab of the black bean sauce. And this you can find at any of the grocery stores. How about a little oyster sauce? These are all in my pantry, so I just figured I'd just bring them all today. If you don't have one, use the other. Remember, the recipes are just guidelines. My favorite is hoisin sauce. We're just gonna add that. That's like a real sweet kind of tangy Oriental barbecue sauce. Okay, and we're done. How do you like that? Now that's a stir fry. Quick, easy, inexpensive, and oh so tasty. I'm Krista Van Wagner from Curly's Grill and Banquet Center. Come dine with me, Western New York.
Be our guest. Let us do the rest.
Let Diamond Cutters of Western New York save you money while providing the very highest quality, beautiful diamonds. From the mines to a ring, a diamond may change hands many times before it reaches your finger. Each middleman adds a little more cost to your diamond. But for the past 30 years, our gemologists have traveled the world to bring rough diamonds back to Buffalo, where we specialize in cutting and polishing on premises, so we virtually eliminate the middleman. Diamond Cutters. We cut diamonds for their beauty. We cut the middleman to save you money.
Welcome to Molinaro's. All our Italian cookies are made from family recipes passed down from generation to generation. Nobody can top our hand-tossed New York-style pizza, right, Dad?
That's right, Maggie. When they want a good pizza, we got them covered.
Try our signature dishes like chicken Molinaro, or enjoy authentic Italian classics. You know what we always say? Cuando mangiate con Molinaro, mangiate con familia. When you eat at Molinaro's, you eat with family.
I love Aloha. It tells me exactly what's selling.
I love Aloha because it helps us stay competitive.
I love Aloha. It's helped me increase my drink orders by 10%.
I love Aloha because it means fewer mistakes.
I love Aloha because the service is great.
Why do so many restaurant owners in Western New York love Aloha touchscreen register systems? Give us a call and see for yourself.
Well, that's our show for today. And Jan, how we've been doing this show, we always like to support our local restaurants. And like, you know, you're behind them 100%, so am I, so is the staff. And our fans out there, support your local restaurants. We need all the help you can get. You got the best restaurants in the country.
We sure do, Russ. And if you'd like any of the recipes you've seen on this morning's show, or you want to learn more about our program, just check us out either on Facebook or on our website. It's comedinewithme.wny.com. And for everyone here at Come Dine With Me Western New York, I'm Jan Farrington.
And I'm Russ Salvatore. Jan, it's time to stick a fork in it.
Because we're done.
Some say it's our amazing sports bar. Others, our relaxed and comfortable dining room. And then there are those who say it's our private meeting and banquet rooms where we take care of everything. Whatever draws you to Buffalo's best grill and catering, one thing's for certain, you'll always get a great meal. We pride ourselves on our casual atmosphere with very comfortable prices. Buffalo's best grill and catering, Southwestern Boulevard in Orchard Park. Stop in today and see why we're Buffalo's best.